We're factoring using complete the square. Factoring using completing the squares. Everybody's computers need to go on courtesy mode. Alright. So if you have this problem, x squared plus 4x. We're going to use what's called completing the square to factor. Now, you'll need to know this to be able to solve when we get to the next unit. So, let's start all the way at the beginning of math. If I have the number 21, what can I add to 21 to make it say 21? 0. Alright. So if I add 10 to it, what do I have to do to make it say 21?
Minus 10.
What did you say, Kentra? Minus 10. So if I add 21 and then subtract 21, I'm exactly where I started. So, we're going to start with the equation x squared plus 4x. And I have to use complete the square. So I know when I make something squared, it's always going to be positive. So I know it's going to be plus. So what we do, we take our constants and we label them A, B, and C. A, B, and C. So the number with the x squared goes with A. The number with the x goes with B. And the number with no variable is C. So what number do we have right now with no variable? C is what? C is what? What's the value of my C? 0. Because only thing I can add here to keep this the same is 0. Alright. So we have a formula for completing the square. So it is the variable, whatever this sign is, plus or minus, that's going to be a plus. Then you take b divided by 2. So b divided by 2 is here. But then you have to take b divided by 2 squared, and we added 4, so what do I have to do to make it 0? I have to minus 4 from my C. So what is my C value going to be? 0 minus 4 is minus 4. So that is the answer. Now, it's the same process over and over and over again. Quit making fun of my shoes. Alright, so let's look at another one. X squared plus, no, x squared minus 10x plus 7. All right. What am I going to do? You start with your A, your B, and your C. A is what? 1. B is what? -10. And C is what? 7. And this problem is 7. All right. So we know we got to complete the square. So I know it's going to be x. This is the same. So 10 divided by 2? 5. Now I've got to do 5 squared. So the opposite of 25 is -25. So 7 minus 25. Use your calculators, guys. 7 minus 25. -18. All right. So here's your answer. You're going to have to be able to do this in order to solve equations. After factoring, that's going to be after we test on Friday. We're going to start Monday with our new chapter, and we're going to be solving. I know you're going to be gone. Good thing I recorded every day. All right. Now, I already told the coach that I recorded every day, so there's no reason for you guys to get behind while you're gone. All right.
Can we do it another day?
So let's look at this one.
I thought my Jason would change all that.
Jay, I ain't gonna happen. We're still in class even though you're gonna be gone. Now, stop. So I'm gonna do my A, B, and C. Alright, so A equals what? B equals what? C equals 0. Alright, so we start. X
plus 7.
It's not plus 7. It's going to be, guys, we're not changing the decimals. We're using fractions. So, it is 7 over 2.
Oh, I got that right.
Wait, there's more.
Squared. And then you take your 7/2 and square it. So 7 times 7 is
49.
2 times 2 is,
4.
and then you put it in your calculator. 0 minus 49 over 4. You have to be able to work with fractions. You have a calculator that helps you. No excuses.
That's A plus what over 2?
X plus 7 over 2. So you know it is your B number divided by 2. That's in parentheses and squared.
That's always like this.
Always when you complete the square. It's always the B number divided by 2
Always.
when you are completing the square. Complete the square is always B divided by 2.
Alright, let's do one more.
Alright, so let's look at one more.
I was asking you,
Alright,
Hold on. Is it
x squared
That's a T, that's
plus 1/4 x
minus?
plus 8.
Alright, A, B, C.
So A is what?
1,
B is?
4,
C is?
8.
Negative.
Alright,
You don't.
so it's always x
8.
b divided by 2. So you're going to punch in your calculator. 1/4 divided by 2. I need a fraction. I don't want any.
How long, bro?
25 over 100. No, wait, no, that's 0.
1/4. You're not going to bring back y equals, guys.
I ain't got no calculator.
I'm not taking these as decimals. I'm working with fractions.
0.1.
Green button y equals 1/4 divided by 2. 1/8. Very good, Miss Stone.
You don't curly head.
Put 1/8
Squared.
squared.
And then what is it going to be?
8 minus 1
1/8
1/8
squared
squared.
minus 1/64. So 8 minus green button y equals 1/64 is what?
What you mean? What you oh,
You have to get this piece right here.
alright. It's gonna be
8 minus 1/64.
7.98.
I want it as a fraction.
7,
How you do that again?
Green button y equals
There you go, bro.
511/64.
So we gotta do all this.
I want it in fractions.
I ain't got no calculator.
How do I do what?
We ain't got no calculator.
Well, because you didn't punch the green button
I did one.
and the y equals
No, I did, because I did not.
to get a fraction.
Got it.
Alright,
You got the facts. This one.
now, I want fractions. Why? Because you don't like them. Why don't you like them? Because you don't use them often enough.
Why don't we use them? Because we hate them.
So, why are we using fractions? To get used to it. That's life. More things are in fractions in life than they are in decimals. No, you got time in class to work on this.
I mean,
Alright, your assignment consists of 6 problems. 69 through 74. 69 through 74. Alright.
You gotta get your